Okay. Yes, we're back.
I like the update title. Wow, Pesterquest, your mom lets you have 2 fish? That's good.
Yeah, there weren't any sea dwellers in Fun Sim, were there? No.
Nope.
So,
Except for like 2 nameless ones that don't really show any names
yeah.
or faces. The ones that murder Karako, sweet baby boy.
Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, we haven't really seen it. I'm trying to think.
Oh, and
they were
Trizza, I
both in the
guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We haven't really got to meet her properly. She's just, you know, in a cutscene.
Yeah.
Pretty much all we know about her is she likes memes. Anyway, so Eridan and Feferi, they were in the epilogues briefly for some reason.
Very briefly. I tried to block that out.
Yeah. But yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, but really 2 characters that haven't had much to do in a long time, so it'll be good.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see them again.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, I guess we should just get into I'm kind of itching to go just right into it because it's been so long.
Yeah, that's fair. Hold on, give me a sec.
It's delayed like 2 weeks because of Christmas and New Year, and then you were busy, and then I was ill, and then you were busy again.
Yeah.
Finally, it's finally happening.
It's finally happening. Just things keep happening. Time for fish.
Things just would not stop from keep happening. There we go.
Now, did you? Okay, I said I wanted to do Feferi because I like doing her voice.
Yeah.
But did you mention you wanted to do Eridan because of his accent?
Yeah. Well, you know, I can try. I mean, I like to do a pop.
I don't know. It was over a month ago. I'm trying to remember what we said.
Yeah. That's what we said at the time, so I'm fine with that. If you are.
Yeah. I'm absolutely fine with that, because I am not doing Eridan's voice.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, I already have a natural advantage in the posh voice department, so...
True!
I just gotta step it up a couple of notches. I can't do the, like, weird W's and stuff. I've never been able to do that.
That's fair. Honestly, you don't have to. I'm not going to make you suffer that way.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. That just means I never get cast as Eridan or anything, because everyone just wants an Octopimp impression, which I can't be mad about. It's a really good voice, but
yeah,
I just can't do it the way he does it.
It's raised everyone's standards incredibly high.
I can't do it like that.
Honestly, I'd be surprised to find anyone who can, so...
Yeah.
Not your fault. Alright.
Yeah, so, Volume 10, Route 1 is called Fight Me, Fuckboy.
I love it.
Sounds like an appropriate reaction to Eridan.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump straight into it, so... You're going to be reader for this one, presumably. Whenever you're ready.
Alright.
Good to be back.
Looks like you're back on the beach, prowling around like you're looking for lost coins and trash with the metal detector. Except you're looking for friends and people whose lives you can make a little better with your reality warping powers. Come to think of it, maybe you should be looking for lost coins. You're not exactly made of money right now, to say the least. Oh, there he is. Oh, this music.
Oh, this is interesting music.
God, I'm sorry. I have to pause for a sec because I really do love the art for his sprite. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah. Pesterquest art is just always great.
Yeah, really. You look up and see a fishy dude sitting sadly on the shore. Not fishy in the sense that he's suspicious, but in the sense that he literally has fins on his face. Although, he's definitely a little fishy in the other sense, too. After After a few seconds, he heaves an exaggerated sigh and turns his head in your direction. Seems his brooding has been paused momentarily. The same.
I don't even. I'm just suddenly getting, I don't know, stage fright for some reason. It's a hard line to start with. Just one word.
Yeah.
Hey, you over there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The one looking around to see if there's anyone else I'm talking to when you're literally the only other person around for miles. Yes, thank you for pointing to yourself. Are you that alien friend slut everyone keeps talking about?
Friend slut? Wow.
Yeah, Fembo friend slut.
Oh, Fembo friend slut. Yeah, there you go. You tell the guy that, yes, you are the friend slut. It's you. That is basically exactly what you are. It's what you do. Slut for friends. You ask him who called you that in the first place. You're going to need to thank them for giving you such apt terminology with which to describe yourself. Was it Solix? You'd bet a lot of money that it was Solix.
No, it wasn't fucking Solix. God. Jeez, you really are a hyperactive little bulge muncher, aren't you? No, that was something I came up with myself. After hearing everyone talk about you and shower you with praise on Trollium. I'm Eridan, by the way. I'm very rich and very important around here.
Oh, I'm loving his painted nails.
Yeah. And by that I mean on this planet.
Wow. You sincerely thank Eridan for his nicknaming services. Something tells you that this guy might actually kind of suck, though.
God, I suck. My Royvale and my Kismuses both spontaneously realised how much of an ungrateful piece of troll garbage I am recently. And they jumped the hell out of me. Ripped my damn heart out like it was part of a grisly offering to the gods.
Eridan turned a dramatic eye to the ocean. Oh, it's time for a feelings jam. Fuck yeah, you can't believe you're lucky into running into the one motherfucker on this planet desperate enough to just tell a complete stranger all his troubles. Giving you the perfect ammo. Ammo with which to pierce his heart. With, like, you know, the power of friendship or something.
Sadly not literally. That's like...
Yeah, really.
So I'm, like, going through a lot at the moment, because honestly at this point I'm feeling pretty worthless. Nobody wants to deal with me or date me or hate me. Nobody's gonna put up with my unending tidal wave of bullshit. So what even is the point anymore? Nobody wants to be my friend, and I don't blame them.
Okay, I'm gonna say your Eridan voice is top notch right now.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Thank you.
That's not true, you want to say? No, you want to scream out so loudly that the entire length of the beach reverberates with your declaration. Against all better judgment, you want to be his friend. You want to comfort this broken-hearted fish boy. There's definitely something wrong with you.
Are you just going to stare at me like that? Listen, I don't do this shit for free. Open up in front of other people. Open up in front of other people I've never met, I mean. People pay good money for this shit. A good melodramatic and poor wallowing from yours truly usually costs a fucking premium.
Oh. What?
Yeah, woe is me, etc, etc. Listen, are you gonna give me the cash or what?
This guy can't be fucking serious. Why is someone this rich asking you for money?
Look, a guy can have hobbies, okay? Sometimes that means taking money from poor people because they saw me when I was having one of my bigger moves. You understand, right? Also, please pay me for listening to my problems.
God! Holy shit!
I'm loving this already.
This is good. You're starting to get an idea of why people might have gotten sick enough of this guy to dump him without remorse. Calmly, you let Eridan know that you are, simply put, broke as hell.
Well, that ain't my problem. Tell you what, if you can't compensate me with cash, maybe we could find an alternative method of payment.
Oh god. Oh god, no.
No, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about anything dirty or heinous or anything. Give me a little bit of fucking credit. Listen, I'm still messed up over Fef and Vis breaking my heart as carelessly as a purbeast knocks over a wine glass, shattering it into a million pieces. If you couldn't tell by my beach gazing, I'm very lonely. What I want is for you to accompany me on a little friendly outing.
Oh. Is that all? Because, honestly, you would have tried to get him to do something like that without any sort of silly prompting on his part, much less actual emotional extortion.
I'm just knocking over my furniture.
Whoops.
Bear with me. I'm good.
You good? Okay. This guy might be even more desperate for friendship than you are at your worst. But you say sure, you're absolutely down to do anything with him.
Really? That's awesome.
Adam tries to crack a light smile, and fails.
Well, I think I'll let you decide what we should do together on our little friend date. After all, you're the expert in this. So I'll go anywhere you think of. You have an infinity of choices to choose from here.
Hot damn, really? You haven't been this overwhelmed with choices ever. You can choose to go anywhere with this rich fish bastard. That's... Okay, maybe having infinite choices is way too much. You have to narrow it down. But you certainly have more options than usual, or maybe you should just ask him where he wants to go? You decide. Wow!
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of options, okay!
Oh, we're gonna be here all night.
Oh boy!
You've got D&D to get to in a few hours.
Yeah, really! Head to the anime store!
Yes!
I'm glad that's an option. I say we pick that.
Yes. I have a feeling the right answer is letting him choose.
Yeah.
So let's head to the anime store. So that's where you want to go. That's fine, I guess.
Eridan's frown morphs into a bigger frown. It's clearly not fine for him.
Listen, forget this whole thing, actually. Oh, no. Listen, forget this whole thing. Actually, I think that maybe we just aren't meant to be friends. Given that you couldn't anticipate my needs when you made your decision so carelessly. God.
What the fuck? You thought he was insisting on doing what you wanted! You were completely fine letting him... Oh goddammit, he's leaving already, before he even said anything. You stopped paying attention for one freaking text box, and this is what happens. He's moping his way across the beach, away from you, like a humongous tool. Maybe it was for the best. He was giving you some soft zebra vibes, if you're being honest. For once, you don't feel much regret for leaving a guy off your friend list. Yep, anime was not the right choice. And for that immediately makes Eridan wrong.
Fair enough. I have a feeling that will be the exact same with, like, all the options. I
bet
don't know if we
you
should just go through them to check, or...
I bet you stay at this beach is, like, another route.
Oh yeah, it might be, right.
I'm assuming, anyway. So, we can go one by one and skip that one for now, maybe?
Yeah, sure, why not? Stolen Art Museum?
Yes.
That was very generic text, so it seems like it'll be the same.
Yep, it's same.
Okay.
Game over. Load.
Watch movie then?
Watch a movie. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, it's different. Okay.
Yes. Hell yes. Hell fucking yes. You know what is up. We are totally in fucking sync.
You're not sure if that's a compliment or an insult.
Don't see, I already have movie tickets. And had them for like a month. I
Wow.
was planning on going in a few minutes from now anyways. So clearly we were destined to be together as lifelong fucking pals. Because he knew exactly what we were always going to do.
You're sorry? He had movie tickets this whole time? Why didn't he say so?
Oh, you know.
I love these faces. You don't. Your little myth that he was just expecting you to know what he wanted this whole time, the whole time, but you're not letting it get to you.
Moving on, let's get this show on the fucking road. I'm calling up the airship right now. We can take a nice little scenic route to watch the planet-renowned classic known as Shrek 2.
Oh my god! Well, Shrek is a universal constant.
Well, yeah. As we know, he is Eridan's father.
Yes, that's right. Holy shit. Alright.
Also, he correctly knows what the best Shrek film is.
Yeah,
That's
I will actually give Eridan credit for that.
Yeah. What do you say?
Your eyes widen a little, and your body instinctively makes a spit-take motion. You're sorry, Shrek 2? Classic?
Yeah.
Finally,
Oh.
someone's speaking your fucking language!
Good.
It's an unironic masterpiece that... Suddenly, a hazy memory pops in your head of Shrek and Eridan standing side by side in the desert, surrounded by the black void of a cracked sky, and just as quickly as it pops into your head, it disappears. Holy shit! I love this! Oh my god! This is how NSPA Reader remembers Homestuck.
I want
This
Shrek to
specific
actually appear in Pesterquest.
Oh
a
my
major
god!
role in the story.
Wow. Oh boy, what the fuck was that? Is your mind playing tricks on you? Was Eridan smiling just then? You're not entirely sure why that
I
stuck out
forgot
to
that
you.
too. That is the
Yep,
only time
he was-
smiles in the whole
Yeah.
comic.
Yeah. Oh. This vision was so out of place that were it not for Aradia, you'd just start thinking none of your vague past memories are real. In fact, it almost makes you doubt that any of what you're experiencing is real. And yet, it strikes you as very familiar. Is there something else you forgot somehow? You were focused on your surroundings. Suddenly you're on an airship deck, and Eridan's walking in front of you towards the bridge of the ship. Holy fuck, this airship is huge, you say. Also, when did you get here?
You walked on it like any bipedal quadrupedal... You walked on it like any bipedal, quadrupedal, or septipedal alien would? What are you talking about?
Septipedal. Oh dear. Sorry, Shrek was making you dissociate.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, fucker. I'll just say it again. Welcome to the Airship de Ampora. It's practically my second or third home, and basically it's fucking incredible in every conceivable way.
No kidding. The airship could probably fit a few city blocks on it, buildings and all. And hell, it looks like it could fit at least 3 more conventional, less airborne ships on it. You'd probably get tired walking from end to end on the damn thing if you couldn't teleport. Oh my god, these outfits. Fancy.
Nice, yeah.
You and Eridan mosey on over to the dressing room of the airship. The room is filled with a surprisingly wide variety of outfits, from various capes to casual t-shirts to flarp cosplay to... Well, there's a ton of shit in here. There's a pile of ornate sticks in a corner, too. You wonder... Yes, they're wands.
Don't touch the wand pile, by the way. They don't do anything. Since magic is fake as shit, after all.
You resist the urge to laugh in his face. Of course magic is real!
These are all just confiscations that I confiscate from unscrupulous lowbloods in a store with my many stacks of cash given to the owner. Definitely not something I like having here.
Right. Your eyes wander a little bit more around the room, and besides the elaborate costumes and crazy labels, angsting ensemble? Really? You see a lot of really fancy dresses. They look pretty neat. Kinda want to put one on. It's about time for you to add another fan art generating attire to your wardrobe.
Hell no, this dress are mine.
Wait, really? You're a little surprised. You know he had a sense of fashion, but you didn't know that his taste was so good. The dresses look so pristine. You ask him if he's ever put them on himself before, or if he just keeps them here to look nice.
Of course I put those on before. Just, they're private use only, you know? Before you get the wrong idea, no, I'm not, like, thinking about my gender or anything like that. I didn't see it
Oh
going in
boy!
this direction.
We've all been there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When you put them on, they just feel nice and breezy and shit. I mean, let's be real, gender's more or less a fake as hell mess that puts unnecessary restraints on people's lives anyways.
I hate it when he's right.
Arbitrary, you know what I'm saying? I never expected to be, like, in 100% agreement with Eridan.
Right?
Like, yeah, you know, I know you know how it be.
Yep, it'd be like that.
To nobody's practical benefit, I might add. And it's not even like there weren't trolls who were assigned differently at birth, even back a long-ass time ago. The point is the concept that gender is a strict binary isn't archaic. It's just flat-out wrong. And I think it's honestly really kind of fucked up. Especially since people who go out and say it's a stone-set immutable fucking law, they're just using it as an excuse to divide people up and flaunt their superiority. Huh.
There's something in Eridan's voice that makes it clear he spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff. Something about the way he's recounting it all that makes you think he didn't learn this sort of stuff to impress people or appear woke, as the kids say. Or for any reason besides the subject factoring into his personal development in some way. Maybe he isn't so bad.
I knew the other shoe had to drop. Anyways, let's talk about the humour spectrum. Anyone lower than yellow is gutter blood trash that probably doesn't deserve the horrid life they live.
Well, and right there, it turns back around here and he's terrible.
Yeah, I was in the first half, not gonna lie.
Oh my
god. Which is
god.
why I've planned so many raids on their neighbourhoods on this very airship, and spent so much time sniping leagues into the air and shooting holes into low blood feet. That'll show them to have less satisfactory essences coursing through their veins.
You immediately fall to your knees and start throwing them on the floor. You quickly reassure Eridan that you didn't unceremoniously... Sorry, God. That whole thing was really funny.
It's just amazing.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Give me a second.
Oh boy.
Okay. You quickly reassure Eridan that you didn't unceremoniously barf all over his likely priceless carpet in response to his overwhelming classist sentiments and conflicting, almost hypocritical viewpoints on different hierarchical power structures. No, you just puked your guts out for some other completely different reason. It was probably just something in the air that smelled. Something's probably just full of shit. Yeah.
I think maybe. Whatever you say, I guess.
You decide to hit the conversational go back button and challenge Eridan on the much more interesting topic that came up. Why isn't he very public as an ally if he's so fascinated with the subject of gender?
What, are you kidding? I'm not an ally, I haven't fucking done anything. Even if I were, I don't know if you've noticed my whole quadrant situation, but people know and hate me. It's like, I've been such a relentless flirt that it's become policy at some theatres and restaurants for employees to stab specifically Eridan and Pora in the hand.
Does that rule exist for Zebra as well?
I hope so. Which isn't too big a deal, because Violet Bloods like me are pretty fucking sturdy, but I suck, and I bet half of this whole planet knows it. To the extent that, like, if I openly supported something like the destigmatizing of gender non-conforming trolls, any existing groups would hate me, and anyone outside of those would use me as an excuse to divide the seriousness of it all. And I'm not going to be selfish about this thing in particular. Huh.
Oh, you didn't really think about it all like that. Even then, surely you wouldn't be as bad as Eridan thinks, right?
At this point, I'm used to being hated. Comfortable with it, even. At least it means someone's thinking about me. Why am I actually feeling sympathetic for Eridan?
I hate that I'm feeling for this awful fish boy. There's a palpable loneliness in his words. Maybe this is why he's so desperate all the time.
Anyway, let's talk about something else. Like Solix. Do you know if he has the rumoured and highly sought after double bulge or not? Just curious.
Christ almighty. What?
Hard to like Eridan. Fuck it, I'll ask him myself.
Before you could say anything else to dissuade him from simultaneously being a huge creepy asshole to one of his friends, and possibly unraveling one of the most unnecessary mysteries of troll biology, Eridan whips out a palm husk and starts frantically dialing in some numbers with extreme precision. His fucking phone!
Hey.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Shit. Yeah.
For fuck's sake, this better not be about your ex again. Didn't I tell you 1,000,000 times to stop talking to me already?
First of all, don't rub it in about Fef Pissblood. I can come to your house and put a bullet through your skull. Second of all, no, I'm here to ask about something else. Do you have a fucking double bulge?
Wow, what the fuck? You kind of hate this conversation. When you look at Eridan, you get the feeling that despite initiating it, he kind of does too. He's pacing around frantically.
I've heard the rumors, pal.
First off, not your pal. Second of all, what makes you think I don't have a triple bulge? What?
Fuck off.
Listen, we aren't unraveling this mystery for a couple tweeps at least. It's way too fucking funny to do that.
You are way too goddamn lame. Why do I even talk to you? You should be fucking ecstatic that I graced you with my effervescent goddamn phone presence.
You mean palm husk?
What the fuck ever, dude?
Cranky because I'm... wait. Okay. Cranky because I'm fucking irresistible, aren't you?
Fuck you. Ever since the apocalypse got fucking cancelled, you turned into this completely moronic e-boy, and it's driving me out of my goddamn mind.
The apocalypse got cancelled, everybody. LMAO, do you even know what an e-boy is? I bet you're just mad because you got cut by me super hard. Holy shit. Same!
What?
I hate reading this. Oh my god. Yeah, I've basically been making out with FF for the last 30 minutes now.
What? Oh, get to do the voice early.
Yep. Hey, Solace, who are you talking to? An entitled sub.
Put Fef on the phone, you quadruple horn dick shitter.
Ooh, are you finally making fish puns? I'm definitely making some kind of pun right now, yeah.
Listen, you stupid motherfucker. Next time I see you, I will kill you.
Really now? Are you really murderous today, or just trying to get your daily negging in on me? Listen, how about we tell this whole ass mess now? I'm gonna head on over to that airship. You keep driving around the neighborhood in 2 hours. Get your dumbass over here and fight me, fuckboy. You hear a beep from the phone. Solix hung up. Eridan's face softens from an expression of rage and anger into one of tranquility and calm before he starts to laugh a little.
Holy shit! This is the date I'm about to go on. Wow.
Yep, I saw this coming.
Jesus.
You put a hand on his back and congratulate him. He seems as anxious as he is ecstatic at the moment. Somehow he's completely changed his demeanor from when he was talking to Solix. It was like he was almost playing up his awfulness. He starts mumbling to himself about what he's going to do or say to Solix when he gets here. A lot of it sounds pretty rude, but also rather performative, like what a wrestler says when they have fictional beef. You decide to take this opportunity to snatch a cape. Gotta update your ever-growing wardrobe. The music stopped. Did it stop for you too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Some time passes and you make your way to the airship deck with Eridan, who's having trouble keeping his face from cracking into a smile. Or at least the closest expression you've seen to him having one. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Solix hovers in front of you, a couple dozen feet above. When you look up at him, his frown contorts into something more akin to a snarl, and red and blue energy starts cracking around his eyes like lightning. Remember when I asked you to stop calling me?
What?
I've asked you literally 40 times to stop doing that and so many other things, and you haven't listened. So, I've decided. I'm going to cut you out of my life one way or another. Understand? You look at Eridan. He looks a little less ecstatic than he did before. He gazes directly at Solix above him with a worried look on his face, shifting his general stance so that he can better keep his balance. Oh dear. You have a feeling this was more than he bargained for. You look down at the ground and reflexively brace yourself for impact. You felt combat silence before with Astasia, and shit gets crazy fast. Wait a minute, was he talking about... Wait.
It's the same music.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, never mind. I mistook what he was saying there. So, never mind.
I like that it's the music from when they fought in the,
yeah.
the
Yeah. It's a good thing you did, too. You hear a much louder crackle this time, and looking back up at Solix, an aura now visibly enveloping his body. He's glowing red and blue, with lightning still energizing into existence inches away from his eyes. You feel the shockwave of his pure psionic force weighing you down, making your legs feel like jelly every second. It's as if gravity itself is bound down to Solix.
Come on now, is this all you fucking got?
Something about Eridan's feeble taunt tells you that this is absolutely more than you bargained for.
Ooh.
Oh. Nice shot. Or, nice sprite, rather. Nevertheless, he pulls out his gun and aims it right at Solix with completely unwarranted confidence. Solix's psychokinetic force is so overwhelming that your legs give out and you hit the deck. Stomach to the floor, knees to the ground, and ass in the air. Yeah, there's pretty much no way you can stop this. Solix shoots fucking laser beams out of his eyes, and Eridan returns the favor with his own gun's laser, resulting in the most anime-ass beam struggle you've ever seen. The clash ends in a huge explosion of smoke that obscures everything from view. Defying the force of the blast, you zap into the smoke to get a better look. You're quickly met with a vast array of shurikens spinning widely through the air in front of you, towards Eridan, using the smoke as cover. This is the first time I've seen him actually use those since his intro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Nice.
Eridan blasts most of them away, but the largest lodges itself right into the barrel of his gun. As if to say, nothing personal, jackass. Solix flies out from behind, swiftly drop-kicking Eridan into a cannon, which seems to have been loaded with glitter? When Eridan crashes through the other side, he's collapsed covered in scrapes and confetti. He's bleeding less than you expected. Well, he is a vial of blood. Oh, there it is. Nothing personal, jackass. By the time Eridan gets up and dislodges a shuriken from his gun, Solace has disappeared from both of your fields of view. Where the hell did he... You hear literal tons of rock crumbling from below. You look down and see nothing. You look left, right, behind you, all around, upwards. Ah. He's above you. Pointing upward. Levitating some kind of humongous... Some kind of... Is that a fucking shopping mall? Did Fox bring a fucking mall to a gunfight? Wait, that mall. It's that mall! The one where in an Aaron timeline, Daraya pleaded with you to take her to Earth, away from this hellish planet society and into a world that was even the slightest bit less bleak. You lose yourself briefly in your thoughts. You couldn't help Daraya then, and now that it'd be easy to, fulfilling that one request is impossible yet again. It's so frustrating. You couldn't save Daraya, you couldn't save anyone, and maybe it's too late for you to do that, but... Maybe you've been fucking around too much today. Maybe, just maybe, there's someone you can save right now. The mall is massive, and if it collides with the ship from that high above... Oh fuck, you have to get out of here.
Gotta give you credit here, Sol. Nobody's ever tried to maul me with something so fucking big.
What the fuck do you mean, maul you? What does that even mean? Maul isn't even a verb.
No, hold on. Okay, see, we're thinking of two different words that sound the same.
Wait. I literally could not care less. Solix flings the thankfully abandoned maul directly at Eridan with what must be an ungodly amount of psychic force. God, I still have the lisp in my voice. It's getting weird to read. Screaming his throat raw the entire time. Okay, fuck. It's now or never. You have to get off the ship now. Eridan might be durable enough to survive getting dropkicked through solid steel with nothing more than a couple scratches, but you're fragile. You'd probably die from tripping on the stairs wrong. But even then, there's no way Eridan's getting out of this unscathed. Maybe you have time to save him. What should you do?
Ooh, okay. Saving him seems like the friendly thing to do.
I feel like Eridan wants this, though.
Good point. I don't know, what do you think?
Let's save him. Why not?
Okay.
I have a feeling he's going to be upset that we did.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can't just sit here and let someone, even someone like Eridan, get sandwiched between a massive airship and a fucking mall. You've got this. You're about to jump in like a fucking action hero and save Eridan. What is there to worry about anyway? All you have to do is teleport in and out.
Okay, so it's not gonna
Alright.
work.
Yep. Alright, step 1. Teleport in. You zap right in front of Eridan and you immediately shoot your arm off. Well.
Rude.
Okay, ow? Eridan clearly wasn't planning to injure you so badly. You quickly see that he's rocketing to the edge of the ship using his gun's blast propulsion. Fuck, he already had an escape plan and... Jesus, fuck, this hurts! Your arm, or what's left of it, feels like it's got closer to the fucking sun! Why didn't nobody tell me that sudden laser beam amputation hurt this much? Distracted by the pain, you find it hard to focus on warping out of here. Can't even bring yourself to focus on Solid's yelling, fuck, fuck, fuck! As the Titanic shopping structure hurtles towards you. You try to steady your breathing, calm down, and try to focus on reality around you. Unfortunately, reality doesn't stop for you, and neither does the infallible march of gravity, and as the sheer force of the mall crushes you to death. If only you were a little less fragile, maybe you'd find two boys surrounded by the rubber crash site, shaking at the fatal consequences of their spat. Well,
Whoops. Oh,
that's certainly not what I was expecting.
Yeah, that That didn't work.
Ouch, indeed.
Well,
since we know... Well, nah, yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, what?
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna...
I was gonna suggest going back to the other choice. Apparently, this is the right route. But we can finish this one first, since we're already into this.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, at least that's what I think.
Yeah. Okay, so get off the ship without him?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck it, I'll be fine. If there's anything he needs help with right now, it's the deep fact that he's being attacked by a building. You try to think of somewhere to zap. Anywhere. While you do this, you notice Eridan fire a blast towards the ship from his gun, propelling him away from the center of impact. You, meanwhile, just need to get out of here as fast as your mind can take you. So you close your eyes, zap away, and feel your surroundings change.
If we end up in T-Pose Dude's tunnel. Oh, okay.
You find yourself in a wasteland. There's a ton of smoke in the distance coming from what must be the site of the airship's crash. You take solace in the fact that Solix was cognizant enough of his surroundings and he chose not to send the ship crashing into a city full of people because of beef he had with one dude. Ooh. Oh wow. That's a good background though.
I like destroyed stuff.
After a bit of walking, you see the source of the smoke in the distance. The wreckage is astounding. There's sharp metal fragments and concrete pointing out in all directions. Standing in front of it all is Solix. You frantically zap your way towards him and ask if he can air the right. Well, I'll show that guy not to ask people about the shape of their bulge. Yeah, we're both fine. He's not dead. Oh, thank God. For the record, I haven't actually made out with FF or anything yet. That was just to rile him up. Not surprised.
Yeah.
You asked Solix what Eridan did to him that was so bad he wanted to kill him. Okay, first of all, definitely didn't want to kill him. Way too much for hassle. I would know if he was about to die anyways. Yeah. Second of all, this asswipe calls me on at ass crack o'clock about some high blood superiority garbage he doesn't even believe, or complains about his love life. Basically every fucking day. So what he's saying is that throwing him all at Eridan was just meant to send a message? Pretty much. You know, not long ago, he actually tried to pay me lots of money to wiretap FF just to see if she ever talked about him. Oh, jeez. Yikes. Naturally, I took the money and didn't do that at all. Massive waste of time and energy, not to mention skeevy as fuck. I actually told her about that because it was kind of hilariously pathetic. It's how we got talking in the first place. But enough about me. Why do you even care about this guy? I get your whole French stick, but he's not your responsibility nor mine. Maybe Solix is right. Maybe it's not your job as a friend to make Eridan feel better or fix his problems or set him on the right track. That's probably why he's more ill, why anyone gets sick of him. But you're supposed to do something here for everyone. You can feel it.
I'm sorry, you've just got to carry this on your own.
No problem.
To I don't know.
I'm okay with this because I love Solix. You're supposed to smear your huge ass all over Destiny and say, "Eat my ass, Destiny. All these kids will get the chance at good lives." LMAO. You sure think that? You're sure this isn't some kind of hero complex? Maybe. Probably. You just wish Eridan could be a little bit less of a tool bag. Is that too much to ask? Well, I guess you can do whatever you want. I won't stop you. But he doesn't deserve this, you know? Maybe not. But this doesn't change what you're going to try and do. I have a lot to say to Eridan. You have Solix goodbye and make your way around the field of rubble. There he is.
Hey.
It only takes you a few minutes to find Eridan sitting on some rocks.
Ugh. Fucking... That hurt like hell.
He's alive!
Of course I'm alive. You think I died just because I got a building thrown at me?
Well, yeah?
Actually, If I didn't blast myself out of the way, I'd probably been buried under a lot more rubble. Probably wouldn't have been able to dig myself out. Solix probably could have done that, but if he went this far to kill me, I really doubt he'd do that willingly. There's no way he hates me in a way that'd lead to a decent polygamous relationship. I was actually pretty close to biting the dust here. Hey, do you ever think to yourself that you have all the power you could ever want or need and every whim catered to with ease? That even despite all that, your happy moments are as fake as magic is? Maybe even more fake? There's no way I'm not doing something wrong here. After all this, I can only wonder what you think of me. I'm just a scumbag who keeps setting himself up to fail, right?
You ask Eridan if he wants the truth, wondering aloud if he can even handle it.
Listen, I'm not gonna be in any more pain than I'm in right now, having been dumped 3 consecutive times. I'm also getting crushed under several tons of concrete too, I guess. I can handle the fucking truth, so just give it to me.
In front of you, you see an absolutely hopeless moron who's achieved their station in life through no work of their own and who's placed all of his stock into social lies. He's cherry-picked the ones that have worked for him and rejected all the others. Yeah, sounds like him. But what has that done for him, really? Absolutely nothing. Believing in this society has only ever hurt him. Maybe not in the same way it's hurt your other friends, but not even trolls on the top of the heap are immune to Alternian's brand of poison. He's a 6-week-old kid who's ultimately just scared, lonely, and confused. Someone who doesn't have to be hopeless. Someone who can violently burn away all his failings and rise from the ashes like a phoenix who decided, maybe this next life, let's not be so fucking racist all the time. So you tell Eridan to get up from his throne of wreckage on a sunken ship and start making his way to some pit stops of self-betterment, before more people take grievance with him the way Solix has. Then maybe he can tear down all the false hopes that comforted him throughout the sweeps.
Damn, okay, not that this isn't surprisingly deep-cutted and helpful advisory reflection, but like, there's no way I'm gonna remember all this. You gotta at least write this down or something.
Don't worry, this is a text-based game. There's definitely going to be transcripts available online in a matter of hours.
I'm gonna be honest here, I'm gonna have to ruminate on all this for a while. I think I'm tired of being and feeling so awful all the time. I just don't know where to even begin with myself. I think that you might be asking a lot more of me than you think.
Life never stops asking a lot from you. That's true.
We're getting deep, somehow.
Yeah.
Fair point.
It's definitely going to be a long process. There's pretty much no way you can force feed a guy a redemption arc in the span of today. Hell, you'd be surprised if he didn't still suck a year from now. But even the shittiest kids can change a lot with a good push in the right direction.
Hey, thanks for sticking by me. Even
Aww.
if only for today.
Of course, tell Eridan. What else are friends for? And besides, your day with him isn't over.
Wait, what do you mean by that? After all this, you want to still spend time with me?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Aww, this is so sweet. You take Eridan's hand and pull him to his feet. After all, you two have a movie to watch.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
This is my swamp.
That art is beautiful.
Oh my god.
Aww, that was
I'm
lovely.
feeling for Eridan.
I hate this because it was so good.
Arc. What's happening?
I can't believe they gave us an Eridan redemption. Or at least a start of one.
Yeah. Oh, I really enjoyed that. I mean, I knew I would, but you know, like, it was good.
Yeah. Okay, let me see what staying at this beach does.
Yeah. Oh, we may as well just kind of check all of them just in case.
Yeah.
Stay on this beach. Seems to be the same.
Yep. That's a game over. I was wrong about that.
Yeah, let's just whiz through them all. Teleport to Earth.
Yes.
Uh,
He doesn't want to go to Earth, I'm surprised. You tell him about teleportation, he's like, nah, fuck that.
Find a graveyard, yeah, same.
Alright, let's ask him what he wants to do.
Yeah. I already told you. I want to go wherever you want to go.
God damn it. You were hoping he'd pick up on your lack of clarity on the best decision. Does he really not have anywhere in particular he wants to go? Well, surely it doesn't matter what you pick if he's being so insistent on letting you choose. And I guess that's it. There's only like 2 routes here.
I think the first option here is like actually different now. Right?
Wait.
Like the not sure where to go. Like
Oh.
it's in caps now, you know? I think that's different.
Nope, it's the same.
Oh.
Yeah. So watching a movie was just
yeah,
overall the correct option.
Yeah? I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, so Eridan...
watching Shrek 2 is always the right option in me.
Yeah, really. It's interesting though. He's the only one to have one route that leads to two endings instead of having like 2 bad ends.
Well, he had 2 bad ends, like the one where you die and then just like the quick bad end, like when you're choosing the wrong place to go.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't count that.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm stupid.
I don't know.
Well, I guess that means it's Feferi time.
Yeah. I really liked your voice for earlier, by the way. Didn't get to hear a lot of it, but I like what we did here.
Well, that was your preview of how it's gonna be.
So, Volume 10, Route 2, Life in the Dream House.
Oh, hold on,
Let's
I keep
go.
clicking the wrong thing.
Oh, this
Okay,
music.
there we go. Life in a Dream House.
As you've had
Alright.
occasion to remark before, Alternia is a dark world. Both because it's night all day long, and because of its hideously brutal society, where the strong prey on the weak prey on the weaker, and all this preying ends only when the survivors are shipped out to prey on everyone else in the galaxy. Alternia's cruelty has been on your mind for a long time, but recently it's begun to feel intolerable. You decide to take a walk in the woods to calm yourself, but it seems that with every step your mood only grows darker, your agitation greater. I love this track.
Same.
As you walk, you remember the names of Alternian friends who have fallen to the planet's injustices, and your mood goes from bad to worse. You've been waiting around like a spoiled, self-centered narrative device for a lightning bolt of illumination to reveal your reason for living. To explain your peculiar and insatiable hunger for friendship, and to show you the destiny attached to it. You think you know who caused this, but why? You've been sitting here like a child waiting for a teacher to explain the answer to a difficult math question. Vriska and Terezi are arming up to change the world, and what are you doing? Your usual bullshit. Your thinking, your navel-gazing. And then, with a sudden blinding clarity, you understand. Vriska is right. Terezi is right. The answer is revolution. Who gives a shit? Who cares what some big dumb universe thinks your destiny should be? You'll take Dream Boulder's advice and choose your own fate. Take the answer to the meaning of your life into your own hands. Set your own course. The gods, the fates, the universe, or whoever will have to jump back pretty sharply, because your direction is clear to you at last. Your agitation turns to indignation, your indignation to outrage, outrage to anger, anger to fury, fury to ferocity, ferocity to white-hot resolve. The horrors of this planet have got to stop, and you are feeling particularly dramatic today, doubtless due in part to the shift in narrative tone and general prose quality in this episode. So now is the time. Alternia's cruelty and violence have upset and shocked you since you arrived, but as more and more of the population suffering under these wrongs have become your personal friends, it has become unbearable. You've been wondering all along, who will make it stop? Now you know the answer. If you are the main character, then you have to be the one to get the ball rolling. And you've begun to suspect that you can't die, for reasons seemingly tied to your function as a narrative device. So that's a bit of characterization you can bring to bear. No longer will you linger in the wings, waiting for the narrative to summon you to heroics. With this momentous decision girding you for the unstinting effort, you set your mind to the question of how to accomplish it. You start by making an inventory of the strengths and weaknesses you possess and can bring to bear on the task. It's a bit of a dramatic turn.
Yeah.
Strengths. 1. Experience drumming up friendship in the most unlikely situations. 2. Ability to travel instantaneously anywhere you want to go. Weaknesses. Everything else. This helpful mental exercise clarifies matters significantly. You see clearly that the only way for a single humble being such as yourself to change Alternia is to go directly to the point of maximum leverage. In other words, straight to the top. You'll need all, well, both of your resources in this quest. You'll need to travel superhumanly and superliminally into the immediate company of Alternia's ruler and throw your full friendship game on them, with the objective of persuading them to initiate reforms, change rules, and set the planet on a course to civilization. Going the Steven Universe route on this.
It's funny because Feferi kind of already had that in mind.
Yeah, problem is she can't really do anything about it at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess in this timeline she probably will end up the Empress though. So, in the long term, I don't know. But your darting intellect realises something else. It won't be easy. The ruler of a world such as Alternia must be a fearsome, fell creature, a monster of no ordinary loathsomeness and cruelty. On Alternia you've seen gigantic, ravening Luci, genocidal clowns, murderous highbloods, and every kind of grisly crime, to a point making belief in Santa Claus almost impossible. It stands to reason that the leader of such a world must also be the cruelest, gruesomest, most terrifying being of them all, a being of nearly impossible evil. For the first time since this plan caught fire in your mind, a whisper of doubt creeps in. It occurs to you that the most likely outcome of your quest for the reformation of Alternia is a scenario where your internal organs are festooned over a wide area, your eyes popped out of your skull, and your brain spluttered to a fine mist. While experience suggests that you're non-killable, that sort of thing may offend, not to mention be excruciatingly painful. Oh. Well, I'd assume, actually, going to meet her and all that is the right option.
Yeah.
So, should we have a light
First
lunch
one?
first?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Oh, come on. If you, an indispensable narrative device with nearly superhuman befriending powers and actually superhuman travelling powers, won't try to reform Alternia, who will? Have you no pride, no grit, no old college spirit? Go back and select the right answer. Okay,
Oh,
then.
fine.
If you insist. Scorning all difficulties, you decide to press on fearlessly with your quest. You gather yourself, consign your soul to heaven or whatever, and prepare for the worst. You close your eyes and think, take me to the highest being on Alternia, and you grit your teeth and prepare for the ultimate horror. You feel the familiar sensation of superhuman/superliminal travel, and the world changes around you, rendering you somewhere else. Somewhere that feels quite different from your previous forest location. Very different, actually. A lot wetter. It quickly becomes apparent that there's good news and bad news.
Bad news being you can't breathe underwater.
Oh,
there she is! She's so cute!
I love her.
Same.
The good news is that instead of an eldritch monster, you've materialised next to a rather pleasant-looking troll girl with fins on her head and wearing goggles and a tiara. The bad news is that you're drowning, as you seem to have materialised in the middle of an ocean.
Wait.
Oh.
Help. What? Help!
Your own greeting may seem a bit less cheery in that it consists of thrashing wildly with your eyes bugging out as you fight not to inhale, while trying to concentrate on zapping yourself the heck out of there. The troll girl watches in astonishment, but suddenly seems to understand. You see her take a big breath of water through some gills on her neck, and then something starts to come out of her mouth. A bubble.
Oh, that's adorable!
The bubble expands and expands until you feel its boundary break over you, and suddenly you can breathe. You collapse coughing and gasping onto its floor, which feels like the inside of a huge submerged balloon, yielding but effectively keeping the water at bay. I don't know how that works, but... The troll girl sits across from you in the bottom of the bubble, studying you curiously and anxiously. I mean, I did just compare this to Steven Universe before, and now here we are.
That's true, yeah. Glub, are you okay?
Recovering from your brush with drowning, you're able to notice with relief that despite her conversational quirks, she looks friendly, even glad to see you. You try to say something, but all that comes out of your mouth is water and a spluttering sound.
I don't speak whatever language that is. It's very pretty, though.
You burp and some water trickles out of your ears.
Sorry, I still don't understand. Do you speak any Alternian?
With a great effort, you gasp yes.
Oh, yay! My name is Feferi. What's your name?
You bubble weakly.
It's nice to meet you, Blub.
You nod politely, expel another half-gallon of water, then weakly say that it's very nice to meet her too. Not least because if she hadn't been there, things might have gotten unpleasant for you.
You're welcome! But what are you doing here? Almost nobody comes this way.
I think that's supposed to be her.
Yeah. It's not really on the way to an enemy where.
She looks sad when she says it, and you wonder that some poor troll child should be living all by herself way out in these submerged parts, so far from anyone.
How did you manage to appear from nowhere like that? It almost gave you a heart attack! Glub!
You tell her you were trying to use some superhuman powers you have to go visit the highest being on Alternia. The troll girl seems to perk up at this.
You wanted to come visit me?
You shake your head vigorously to try to get the water out of your ears. The troll girl looks disappointed.
Well, you didn't come to see me.
You apologise and say that you're quite happy to be visiting her, but that you misheard her last remark. You thought she had implied that she was the highest being on Alternia. Just goes to show you how deep submergence and waterlogging can cloud your hearing.
Oh no! Club, you heard me right. I'm the highest being on Alternia. Most of the time. I'm the future Empress, heiress to the throne of the Alternian Empire.
God, her quirk is hard on the eyes.
I know. This is why Mina's quirk is superior. Which is a great big glubbing pile of whale poop as far as I'm concerned.
I was actually, like I said before, I was reading the Homestuck book with the author commentary and all that, and I just remember Andrew Rossi actually said he was always looking for, like, excuses for Feferi not to use her quirk.
Oh my god.
So bad. So
yeah.
Several times in the story she doesn't.
I feel
why.
that. That probably explains why Fefita does not talk.
Yeah.
Fefita Sprite, rather.
Oh, dear sweet precious Fefita. What? You look around for the multiple razor-toothed, fire-breathing, acid-spitting heads, tearing claws, and bad attitude that you're sure Alternia's highest being must have. But then you start to remember your Alternian social science. You haven't had any formal Alternian education. You're not even sure narrative devices, however indispensable, are eligible to sign up for classes. But you pick this stuff up when you hang around a place long enough. So you know that the Empress spends most of her time off-planet leading merciless troll hordes in conquest of the galaxy. You also know there's only ever one other member of her royal fuchsia bloodline, the Heiress, in existence at any time, as long as the Condess doesn't kill her on her rare visits to the home planet, that is. The troll girl glubs sadly, and you realise that being the only fuchsia blood on the planet must be lonely. Not only would you have enough strength to accidentally tear any troll who visited you limb from limb without noticing, but you've heard some sinister things about the heiress's Lusus. Something about it being the size of a continent, hungry as the void of space, and evil as the hell devils go to if they're bad devils. Something that might discourage casual visits by friends who don't want to double snacks. But at the same time, you wonder that such a seemingly agreeable and sensitive troll as this girl could preside over such a grindingly horrible planet as Alternia. How can she live with herself? Does she even know what goes on outside her insular little ocean? But you put all that aside for now. Here you are, right where you wanted to be when you made your master plan for Alternian reform. You haven't been devoured, dismembered, or decapitated, and the person you want to persuade seems eminently persuadable, not to mention friendable, so you're ahead of the game so far. Time to take full advantage. Your Royal Highness, you begin.
Glub, call me Fef Glub. It's much friendlier to be on a fish-name basis, and I'm so happy and excited to have another friend!
Perfect. Phase 1 of your plan seems to have practically accomplished itself. But there's no time to waste, as the air in the bubble your new friend created is starting to get stuffy, and you know you're going to have to zap out of there soon. You mentioned in a casual, conversational tone that you've been visiting Alternia for some time now.
Glub, do you like it?
It's certainly unusual.
That's putting it lightly. I'm sure everyone has been incredibly mean to you.
Well, yes, to start off with at least.
The Seedlers think that they're so much better than everybody else, but they're just a bunch of shellfish, arrogant bassholes. God, her quirk is hard to read, though.
Yeah.
The high bloods prey on the low bloods, and no one cares how other people feel, and even if they live or die. Drones fly around killing anybody weak or useless.
Oh, well, she seems to know. Maybe she's got plans for her own. Phase 2 of your plan is half in the bag already. You feel dizzy suddenly at how your quest is working out without the least effort on your part, and also from lack of oxygen. You're gasping for breath and a darkness is gathering at the edges of your vision. In about a minute you're going to pass out from oxygen deprivation. What's to be done? Oh. I don't know. Tended to say stick around is probably like the right answer.
Yeah, probably. So the first one?
Yeah, I reckon so. You're fading fast. A black tunnel is closing around you and sounds are getting dim. With your next to last strength, you grab Fef's wrist to zap her back to the surface with you. You're not yet done persuading her to reform Alternia. Oh. But then you realise that you don't even know if she can breathe air. You feel it would be wrong to suffocate your new friend on your very first visit. So with your last strength, you let go of her wrist and zap yourself back to the surface alone. You materialise superhumanly and superliminally back into the forest. You lie in the tall razor grass for a while, gasping, darkness receding from your eyes, sounds clearing in your ears. Once you feel sufficiently re-oxygenated, you sit up. You have a pounding headache, but otherwise seem fine, yet your emotions are deeply conflicted. Yes, you can breathe, yes, you're safe, and yes, you realise with deep satisfaction, you've made a new friend. But what about your quest to save Alternia? Feferi seems to be aware of the problems of her kingdom. Is she perhaps just waiting on the right ally, or Ely, as she might call it? You prepare to immediately zap back to finish the job. But you hesitate. What if you zap back into that bubble and merely continue to suffocate? Or what if she's already collapsed the bubble and you materialise in the water again? What if she's not there to rescue you, or is so annoyed at your rudely abrupt departure that she decides to just leave you to your own devices? What if her Lusus notices you thrashing in the water and snatches you with its eldritch tentacles for a plaything or hors d'oeuvre? Not that you can drown or suffocate or die of mastication, but can you really not? It felt like you were drowning and suffocating quite efficiently there only a few minutes ago. You hesitate some more. Even if you can't die, the torment of drowning and suffocating felt quite real. How long might such torment go on even if you didn't die? Would an eternity of suffocating or drowning be all that pleasant even if you kept on living? What about an eternity of being chewed and passing through a giant Lucis's digestive tract? You realise that you can't bring yourself to zap back to the heiress. You curse your weakness, but given a choice between death and eternal torment, you realise with belated humility that your choice would be neither, even if there's a chance you could save Alternia. You stand up sadly and begin walking back through the forest.
Yep.
Oh.
Make a friend, but fail at life.
Ah,
Wow.
that was a bit of a depressing ending.
Yeah, really. Well, let's test that death hypothesis.
Yeah, I just have a feeling she's not gonna just let us die in front of her for no reason.
Yeah.
Hopefully. You're fading fast, a black tunnel is closing around you, and sounds are getting dim. You wiggle your fingers and try to grasp out an entreaty.
Blood, are you okay, Blood?
Excuse me. For reply, you clutch your throat, fall heavily to the floor, and lose consciousness. Ooh.
Ooh, pretty.
You gradually regain consciousness, and as you do, you realise that air is going through your lungs. Fresh, oxygenated air, the most beautiful thing you've ever felt. You also realise that you're in a palatial, though messy, bedroom, and while you can see underwater realms outside the windows, the room itself is dewatered.
Aww.
The fresh air seems to be coming from a large conch shell sitting on the floor nearby and humming quietly like an air purifier. You're swooned on a chaise lounge, and Feferi Paces is fanning you with a large palm frond.
Blood, are you alright, Blood? Why didn't you tell me you couldn't breathe? You scared the piscine out of me. That's a good pun.
You struggle upright and try to smile bravely. You apologise for scaring her, but observe that one of the symptoms of not being able to breathe is not being able to talk. You thank her effusively for saving you.
Blood, that's an Empress's duty. Instead of encouraging people to be mean and hurt each other, she should do whatever she can to help them.
A tear comes to your eye and a lump to your throat when she says that. If she really means it, you have a couple of suggestions.
Of course I mean it. I'm glad at how abysmal things have been around here. When I'm Empress, things are going to be different.
You respectfully wonder how long it will be before she becomes Empress.
Only a couple thousand more sweeps.
Okay.
No big deal.
Oh, cool. What happens to everyone on Alternia in the meantime? Feferi looks momentarily thoughtful.
I don't know. I haven't thought that part out. I guess I'm not equal to my big ideas.
And what if, when she becomes Empress, she feels differently? How does she know her imperious condescension didn't feel the same way as Feferi does now when she was her age? What if there's something that makes adult Empresses evil, something they can't control? What if Feferi grows up to be socially liberal but fiscally conservative? Oh.
What a horrible thought!
I don't know why I like that so much.
Yeah, that was actually very depressing to read because part of it is true.
You have to strike while the iron is hot. Never leave till tomorrow what you can do today. A stitch in time saves 9. Procrastination is the thief of time. The longest journey starts with a single step. There's no use crying over spilled milk. You hope Feferi has been convinced because you're running out of cliches.
Lub!
The heiress still looks uncertain.
Everything you say is plumb and true, but rebelling against the Empress? It would be so dangerous, and I'm not sure it would be right. It might cause Glub to make the fast Glub. That would destroy everyone, you know.
Oh, glub. You mean gulp. You didn't realise that. You're not sure what the Vast Glub is, but it sounds bad.
Oh, it is! Before we do an enemy thing, we need more guidance and advice. As heiress, I have a special metaphysical periscope, you know.
You didn't know that. It sounds made up. A little metaphysical advice certainly might come in handy at a time like this. Without further delay, the heiress goes to an ornate, jewel-encrusted tube that rises from the floor of her palatial bedroom. It seems to extend into the underwater depths, though air pressure seems to be keeping the water from flowing through it into the room. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I forgot that was me. She yells into the tube, louder than you would have thought someone so agreeable looking could yell. Yeah.
Oh!
Hello.
That's a tentacle!
Yep. There's a swishing, gurgling sound and something extends up through the tube into the room. Something pale and featureless as a lucis, but unmistakably a tentacle. A tentacle with a bulbous eye on the end of it. You dive behind a luxurious sofa. You'd rather that the heiress's lucis didn't see how plump and tasty you look. But almost immediately the eye settles itself on top of the tube and hardens itself into something that looks like a very large crystal ball. Ooh.
Ooh.
Cool. Shapes
Yeah.
move and change inside this crystal ball. They resolve themselves into a scene. A scene you recognise, you realise with a shock. You come out from behind the sofa and approach the crystal ball, staring into it. In its depths a dark place appears, and in the dark place a carnival carousel rotates. Wooden horses going up and down,
Oh.
and above them naked plastic mannequins with plastic wings hang from wires. Why are we going back to this?
I have no idea.
Cool. The Dark Carnival? Jumping Jehoshaphat, is that where Feferi gets her metaphysical advice? The scene grows clearer and closer, zooming in on one of the horses, and on the figure riding it. Your heart begins to beat wildly.
Oh my god.
It
Is
can't
this what I think it is?
But
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's my sweet baby boy! Holy shit! Honk!
Suddenly you're dancing
Oh.
around the room with joy. You grab Feferi and whirl her with you as you dance. At first she gasps in surprise, but then she gets into the spirit, grins, and begins to whirl too. Oh, go.
Oh,
Go. Her
my
strength
sweet
is
baby
such
boy.
Oh, he's so wonderful. Remember when we thought he was gonna be some awful gremlin?
Yeah!
I can't believe we were so wrong. Her strength is such that she spins you like a fan blade, your blood all going to your legs. When she... I like that mental image. When she lets you go, you hit the wall like a bullet and ooze down to the floor. Wait, is he like, what, here?
Is he actually there?
What? I mean, I'm not complaining, but...
Same.
But as you recover consciousness, your joy is barely containable. You never thought to see that sweet, sweet fellow again, but now here he is. And evidently he's come up in the world because he's communicating exclusively with a royal fuchsia blood princess. You're so proud your heart feels about to explode.
My friend Glub here.
How...
They have a plan.
Oh, what's... She's been, like, consulting with Karaka? What? I'm so
I don't
confused.
know.
What's going on?
He also looks like he hasn't aged a day.
Yeah, good point.
This is supposed to be years later. What happened?
I mean, I figured he was gonna have a big role in the plot stuff somehow, because, I don't know, he's got that energy. But I didn't expect like this. Well, you wouldn't go that far.
I'm just not sure what to do. Do you want to actually be Karako? Because I kind of stole that last time.
No, you can take it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Honk! Honk 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 honk! Just hold on!
Feferi adjusts some controls on the bejeweled tube. They must be translation controls, because in mid-sentence, Karako's remarks change from semantic honks into
Oh my
conventional
God.
language forms.
Oh
Okay,
my
maybe
god!
we do need to think about who has to voice it. And when they do, you realise that this isn't the same Karako you knew way back when. What is going on?
Oh, what? What is happening?
And-
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so who's gonna voice him? We actually have to decide this now. I don't mind either way.
You know what? I think you could be Karako.
Okay, sure. I still don't really know what kind of.
This is just making me think
So you
of
could,
Bubbles.
Oh,
This is making me think of Bubbles from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I've not seen it, but sure.
But basically, he just makes speaking like very sophisticatedly.
Oh, that's. I don't know why this is. I
was not expecting this.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to expect the unexpected with Homestuck, because that's what it's like, but
Yep.
I don't even know. Honk honk. What you ask is not simple, little one. To truly know the answer, you must learn that there is much more to your story than meets the eye. I'm trying to think about what his voice would be like if he could talk.
Just
I don't know
roll
if that should
with
be,
it,
or I
really.
should do some kind of mystical prophet voice.
I feel like he should be mystical because that's what he's sounding like here.
I don't know. On the other hand, I feel like it's funnier to give him a kid voice.
You know what? You're right.
You must expand your vision to see the big picture, and the even bigger picture of which that big picture is only a pixel.
Yes, I know that. This isn't the usual glove shit. Not silly quadrant. Not silly. Not silly quadrant glove shit for wigglers. I need some real answers here.
You study Karako. He's obviously the same troll, but the changes in him are equally obvious. His eyes are deep as wells, his face grave and kind. Either he's done a lot of reading and undergone a lot of life experience since you last saw him, or else he's become the honking mouthpiece of some mystical wisdom-type entity which offers metaphysical advice to princesses. Perhaps whatever person or process sustains the Dark Carnival? But how did Karako get that job? You wave madly at Karako as he and the heiress talk, but either he doesn't see you, or he no longer knows you, or he thinks imparting serious metaphysical advice is too solemn an occasion for waving like a maniac. Either way, he ignores you and keeps talking. Does a troll who paddles an ore vessel down a rushing river control her own fate, or does the river control her? The answer is, of course, both. The river has its force, but within that, the troll can move her boat where she will. You are the heiress, and thus the fate that sweeps you along is vast and swift and powerful. But also your arms are strong and your ore vessel stout. Do not despair of your own strength. What am I hearing here? Oh, that's not the game, that's my phone.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's coming from your end.
Right. I thought there was some sort of other music fading in. No, that is the alarm for my medication.
Should probably take those then.
Yeah, well, it's not like time specific, it's just to remind me, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, that's
now
fair.
there's knocking on my door. Can't get a vote.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Right. I think I'm done being interrupted. Yet there is more. We see by mystic means that the rushing river you navigate is itself being swept along by an unimaginably vast and rushing cosmic river, and that the planet which that vast cosmic river traverses is itself being swept along an even infinitely greater supercosmic river. There are many such metaphorical cosmic meta-river levels. Blimey. There are many such metaphorical cosmic meta-river levels in this particular instantiation of the story. Thus, even if you row with utmost power to change your course on the river you are navigating, the river you can see, the other meta-rivers continue to sweep you on as before, without regard for any tiny adjustments you may make down at your level. Yet do not despair, you may yet through long and deep meditation transcend the bounds of this small world, rising higher and higher so that you are able to see and comprehend and transcend those vast and meta-vast cosmic river levels one by one.
All I'm seeing here are words. What are you saying, Karako?
What's going on? And what you can see, you can learn how to navigate, using meta-vessels and meta-ores fashioned from meta-cosmic star stuff. Yet also remain humble. Above the creator of this world is yet another creator, and above him yet another creator, greater even than him, and above her yet another creator. These vast powers move all things like pieces on a chessboard, yet if the chess pieces grow wise enough, they may move the movers. The powers that move in these universes upon universes are unimaginably large, and as yet you are unimaginably small, yet nonetheless for that, you and your smallness and your small world are indispensable, like a key piece at the bottom of an infinitely tall Jenga tower. Knowing these things, do you wish to undertake the great work of awakening and enlightenment that will bear you into the full light of reality? It is a work of millions of mantras, thousands of sweeps, and hundreds of lives. Or knowing these things, do you instead choose to ply your vessel in the waters of your own world, remaining the person life has made you? Oh, hello, there's someone in chat. Splort.
Oh, hello!
I know you. I was just about to take offense to what you said until you corrected yourself there. Yes, hello. Glad to have you here.
Hello.
If I know you, then apologies.
We
I
would
always
we
forget
would-
everyone's usernames.
We would never harm the baby. Don't worry.
Do not.
Karako is
harm
precious.
child. I mean, he's creeping me out a bit right now, but you know, he's still cool. Remaining a key yet unknowing piece in the towering stack of universes, influencing your own destiny on your corporeal river, swept to destinations beyond your understanding in fulfillment of the larger story. Either choice is noble, little one. Your only duty and burden is to choose the one that seems best to you.
Again, those were just words to me.
Wow.
Like, wow. I'm sorry, Karako. I didn't understand any of that.
I'm trying to figure out if, like, it feels like someone's talking through him, but I can't think who that would be.
I think they're implying that that's the case.
Yeah, but like, I don't know who talks like that, really.
I have no idea.
Mm,
Nothing comes to mind.
Feferi turns to you. It's clear that both courses described by the wise one speaking through Karako hold attraction.
Yeah.
What? The Dark Carnival shows itself to people differently. I suppose, yeah. Like, but why would it appear
that's
as
true.
Karako to her? Like, why? How would she even like know who he is? Ah! I have so many questions.
I don't know, man.
And that she's on a razor's edge between them. The merest word from you will be enough to lead her in one direction or the other. Which way do you choose to lead her?
Oh boy, another choice.
Who?
Okay,
I don't
either
know.
influence to choose the path of meditation and transcendence, or influence her to choose the path of worldly action and accomplishment.
Honestly,
Oh,
I'm
man.
not getting much of a vibe on which is like right or wrong, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That first one feels like it's gonna be really
Yeah. So
You want to
think-
just go with the top and see where it goes?
Yeah, I guess so. Transcendence, I mean, yeah, I could.
Let her become the true witch of life.
Yeah. Ugh. Who even knows? I don't know what's going on. Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your cheese-like companion to step forward too.
Why are we just suddenly cheese?
Fozza called us that, but no, I think that's a coincidence. I'm trying to think how it could possibly. I don't think it's Fozza. I just felt like I had to point that out just in case. It's
Yeah, I
somehow
did not
right,
remember that until now.
and then I can look smart, but I really don't think it is. Because how would that make any sense?
Yeah.
A friend to share your transcendental journey is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal cheese, though perhaps a bit overexcitable. You and Feferi step forward, and Karako's hand comes right out of the crystal ball. Oh, so he is still in there.
Oh, he's still in there. Okay. That's
kind of hard to
alright.
tell when they're just presented like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I thought it was next to her too.
Yeah. Kawako's hand comes right out of the crystal ball, divides in two, and taps each of you on the forehead. Yeah,
This is
gonna get tricky.
weird.
At the tap, you feel a powerful fire course up through your spine and through your chakras, and the roaring flames obliterate all the world. When the flames subside, a resonant silence reigns. You and Feferi are seated in full lotus position on either side of a fresh air conch, cozy in a bubble floating deep through the vast oceans of Alternian, where you can never be found by anyone until you emerge fully enlightened and with the power of gods, many yugas hence. What's a yuga? I don't know that word.
Oh, apparently that was the good end. Okay.
Eternal spiritual siblinghood.
Alright, I'll take it.
I'm not against that ending. Just blitzing our chakras with Feferi forever.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I didn't expect that to be where that led, but
I don't think any of us expected that.
well, yeah. I think if anyone did predict that, then I'd have some questions.
Alright. The path of worldly action and accomplishment.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Well chosen, little one. Step forward and tell your marshmallow-like companion to step forward too.
Now we're marshmallow.
A helpmate to share in your worldly efforts is a blessing, and they seem a noble and loyal marshmallow, though a bit manic in the hand-waving department. You and Feferi step forward, and Kawako's hand comes right out of the crystal ball, divides in two, and makes gestures of blessing over your heads. You immediately feel strength and courage coursing through you, and as the loosest tentacle turns back into an eye and withdraws from the tube, you turn to look into Feferi's sparkling eyes, and you see that she is feeling the same intrepid energy.
Yay! I think a good portion of that was glove shit, but still! He has an really good point somewhere in there. God, her fucking quirk. We can't just be canoes, we have to be fish! Even if at the end of the day we are just little minnows, we'll be whales to someone!
You start to grab her for a dance, but recalling your previous experience, quickly turn the gesture into an offered high five, which she slaps, breaking several bones in your hand.
That's great.
What shall we do, you ask her? What's our plan? You feel the ability to accomplish any plan fairly overflowing from you. You'll have to introduce her to Terezi and Visca to start off with, at least.
Yes! But first I need time to think. I'm so excited! I'm sure the purpose of your visit was to reveal the whale of destiny that awaits us. But we need to consider our next move.
Consider?
Will you? Consider, yes.
Not letting you get away with that.
I'm sorry, I failed. Will you come back and visit me again soon after some tides have passed? Then we can compare notes. Got that one. Yay! Look! This is going to be fun!
Huh?
Oh my god, they're both a good end! I love it!
Well.
Slurp was right. Nothing involving Feferi can end bad. Oh, I love it.
Except that time she died, I suppose.
Oh.
Um,
But, damn it.
Yeah. Anyway, that was.
Okay, well,
Well,
that was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed both of those, but Eridan's was especially fun.
Yeah, surprisingly, we got deep there. I got like Eridan feelings, which is the first.
I can't believe Pesterquest made me feel for Eridan, of all people.
Oh, they work miracles. These what pumpkin people. Well, speaking of, let's have a look at the credits.
Oh yeah, who wrote what?
I know Grieva wrote Eridan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, Gizi wrote Feferi. I knew that was one. I'll think about it. But yeah.
Wait, who wrote Feferi?
Gizi, you know, Aisha's dad.
Oh yeah. I knew I felt that kind of vibe with it.
Yeah.
Because Aisha's dad like just writes like a lot basically.
Yeah. He wrote
His
Calico.
stuff. He wrote Kariko, which makes sense.
Fozza? Did he write Fozza?
I think he wrote. He might have written Fozzer. I don't quite remember.
No, I'm not sure.
But yeah, after seeing that he wrote Feferi's Road, I'm actually not surprised.
Yeah. Let's see, character artist Kim Quash, who did John. Yeah,
God, the art was so good.
Yeah. Backgrounds, Gina Chacon, or I don't know how to pronounce people's names, I'm sorry. I don't really know these artists
Gina
particularly
Chacon.
outside just...
That looks like a Spanish last name, so it would be Chacon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
My Spanish is very rusty, it's been a long time.
Understandable.
And then music, I assume James Roach,
because James Roach.
Oh yeah, he does all like the new music.
Busker's Theme Mark II. I like these titles a lot.
Busker's Theme. Am I missing a reference there? Oh,
I know it's a reference. I don't remember what the reference.
Oh, I think is Busker one of like the beta, like not beta, but like the old trolls from Hive Swap that got like. A lot of them,
Oh,
a lot of them had those sort of like American names and
yeah, I remember that now.
Like Busker was a scratch fencing, thanks, yeah. Sort of like trying to think original beekeeper troll.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know about that. That one.
I think we all know about that one.
We don't talk about Busker.
Oh, new person in game design and programming. Zichao Zhang. Good job. Yeah, that's the credits.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
alright, well with that I do
Oh, do you
yeah, I need to make dinner so I can make it to D&D in time.
I feel like if I start talking about everything in those two routes, we could be here a while, but
yeah, really.
there is
a lot to talk about, especially regarding Eridan.
Yeah, I'm going to be wondering about a lot of things. I guess next volume we'll be starting on the Alpha Kids.
Oh god, I hope so. That's good. Yeah. I am really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Dirk in particular, you just know that's going to be some shit, some meta shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, really.
Like.
That's gonna
like
be something.
in that like fake error message in the very first volume. There was, like, hints towards like epilogue at which time I get them mixed up. Meet Dirk. Having something to do with it. So who knows where that'll go.
Oh boy.
But anyway, yes, I know you need to get going.
Yeah, I had fun. Thanks for this as always.
Oh yeah, I mean, thanks for joining me. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, of course. So
yeah, over a month.
Yeah, we finally managed to do it. So yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll be seeing you then.
Yeah, see you, and thanks to everyone who came to watch and all that. This will be up on YouTube as usual when I get round to it. So yeah, until next time. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.